Demi Moore looked as youthful as ever when she was seen emerging in New York City on Wednesday. The 62-year-old star of The Substance, who said it would be nice to have another shot at an Oscar at the Time 100 summit the same day, looked chic and vivacious in a gray sport coat and matching dress as she was mobbed by excited fans in Manhattan. She was out with her adorable Chihuahua Pilaf, just a day after People declared her its most beautiful person with the cover of its annual issue. In her cover story, Demi admitted that when she was at the height of her fame and box office profitability, she would torture herself with extreme diets and backbreaking workouts in hopes of maintaining her perfect, svelte figure. Although she had outgrown much of that unhealthy obsession with her appearance, the ex-wife of Bruce Willis still looked stunning and vital. She cut a chic figure in her monochrome ensemble, which featured a classic three-button design with the top button rolled under her lapel. She wore the jacket over a long gray dress that reached down to her ankles, but featured a high slit to showcase her fit legs. She added a burst of color to the look with the lining of her skirt, which featured red, white, and blue stripes, and she added a cool touch with red-tinted sunglasses. Demi wore her long raven locks styled pinned straight and parted down the middle, and she added a sweet touch with her minuscule dog Pilaf, who panted with his tiny tongue out while cradled like a baby in a black sling around the actress' torso. She completed her ensemble with pointy-toed black pumps and an Apple Watch with a gray band to match her outfit. At the Time 100 summit, Demi had removed her jacket to reveal a striking sleeveless dress, as well as an unusual sash draped from one shoulder that featured the lapels and collar of a suit jacket for an intriguing touch. While speaking to People for its May 5 issue, Demi admitted that she did crazy things with diet and exercise to maintain her slim frame when she was starring in films in the mid-1990s. She added that she would go biking from Malibu and going all the way to Paramount, a ride that she recalled being about 26 miles in total. All because I had placed so much value on what my outsides looked like, she mused. But today she has a healthier focus on her overall health and well-being, rather than on superficial appearances. It's much more about longevity and quality of life, and I think I've evolved into greater gentility towards myself, she said. At the height of her career, Demi had to go through wild exercise and diet swings for her projects. After having to show off her most chiseled look in 1996 Striptease, in which she played a fired FBI secretary who turns to stripping to make ends meet. She then had to reverse course and bulk up to play a woman undergoing special operations training in Ridley Scott's G.I. Jane. Demi said the training regimen she went through for the latter film made her feel so harsh and antagonistic toward her body. "I was really just punishing myself," she admitted. "And in this desire to dominate it versus now, I have a much more kind of intuitive, relaxed, trusting relationship with my body." After production ended on G.I. Jane, the actress had an epiphany. Though she was bigger and more muscular than ever before after months of intense exercise, she didn't want to wear that body anymore, even though she had had an incredible experience making the film. Instead, she realized, "I wanted to just have that within me. And I think I was exhausted from putting my body through so much over such a long period of time." From then on, she really let go and stopped obsession over what she ate. Demi said she had a moment of surrender where I just let go and really understood what it meant to be an acceptance of my body as it is, even though it's not the body I wanted. The Disclosure actress wasn't even sure what her natural size was at that point, as so much had changed with 3 rapid-fire pregnancies and her intense diets and workouts. "So I just let go," she said. Demi went on to shoot extensive nude scenes for her body horror black comedy The Substance, but that comfort she achieved with her body earlier in her career helped her to accept her body as someone in their 60s, though Demi was convincingly playing someone who was only 50. She said the experience made her feel vulnerable and raw, but she felt it was important for the story. Although she admits to still looking in a mirror and fearing that she looks old or her face is falling, Demi said she's also able to accept that that is where I'm at today, and she knows that doesn't define my value or who I am.